Yo, this is Soldier86 bringing you another video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Cyborg, the Todd McFarlane Cyborg from the Justice League movie. And right off the bat, guys, I am really digging this figure. It is really nice to be able to get action figures with this level of detail for a decent price. Now, I do have a lot of the Justice League movie characters, but it's like a mixture of like lines. I got like some Mayfix stuff. I've got actually the Mattel Aquaman movie figure, and I got like the DC collectibles when they were doing the movie figures for that really short period of time. I got the Superman from that. I got the Mezco Ben Affleck Batman. So I got like a Justice League team full of different lines. Now, this figure, 7 inches, he doesn't really fit in scale with those other movie figures. But I am going to show something off in this video. I really like what Mcfarlane does with these figures because they go really well with the other like comic book stuff that he's done. So even though this figure is based off of the movie, he still looks good with the comic book counterparts. But let's just get a little bit closer with this one. I'm really digging this face sculpt. It really does look like Ray Fisher. This is probably one of the best face scans that they've done for this Justice League movie line. I know like the Aquaman one looks a little weird. It doesn't look like Wonder Woman when they came out with the Wonder Woman 84 figures. It does look like Ezra's face under the mask. It looks like Ben Affleck when he has the cowl on, but the unmasked version of Batman does not look like Ben Affleck at all in this line. And the Henry Cavill is okay. I think the paint is what really throws off the likeness to Henry Cavill. But as far as this Ray Fisher goes, this is probably one of the best ones. I'm not looking to get the entire team just because I've discovered that this Cyborg looks good standing next to the other McFarlane stuff that's not movie related, which again, I will show off. But I just really dig this figure, man. The level of detail in this is like fantastic. You know, for a while, I was debating finishing out my Justice League team by buying the Mayfix Cyborg figure. That figure is $100, and lately, and it's more recent than anything, but lately I really haven't been really buying figures that are too expensive. I'm kind of past that now. Even certain lines that like they'll have figures be like the new Valorverse figures that are coming out. I had a few of those on pre-order, but I was like, ooh, $31, or actually $32 for these figures, and I don't even know if I'm gonna like them yet. I can't spend the money. I can't spend that kind of money on those, man. You know, just to get 3 figures was about to run me close to $100 when you think about shipping. So I canceled my pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store for the Action Force stuff. Even though it looks really, really cool, I can't bring myself to do it, man. So yeah, man, I'm really digging this figure, man. This is really awesome. I hate to give you guys a crotch shot, but just showing you all the levels of detail, man. Everything on this just looks really, really cool. He can look up quite a ways, so if you want to do some flight poses, you can. He does have like soft material, soft rubber on his shoulders, so like what you can do, I'm just kind of showing you guys like profile. Got some tilt there too. So yeah, he has a lot of personality, man, just in terms of the head movement. But what's nice about these, now there's a drawback to this as well, it being so soft. But one of the pluses is that it's pretty seamless when you have his arms out. You know, it doesn't look too like funny. It doesn't look weird or anything. It's just kind of like an even, you know, it's really flush. You know, these don't pop up or anything. It just looks like it flows like that. Almost like you can't even tell that these are soft material. when you look at it like this. Now, one of the drawbacks to it being like that is if you have his arms like that for too long, they get warped out of place for a little bit, but they can go back. So it's not too big of a deal. I do wish this was more of like they molded this and then just did like a paint, kind of like they've done the other figures, like the Mafex one. This just kind of looks like somebody spray painted his chest and it was like a bad job. But yeah, he's got soft material here, so it does leave a gap, but you can push it up depending on how you have him posed. I mean, he has a great range of motion. I really do dig this figure, man. It is really awesome. This figure is really dope. I am very happy with this. I'm just happy that I didn't have to spend a ridiculous amount of money just to get a Cyborg figure. And this is light years better than Mattel's version. So yeah, man, Mcfarlane is really knocking it out the park, giving us this, level of detail. He does come with an accessory, his blaster. You can reenact the scene with him shooting Superman when they had that fight in Justice League. Superman versus the Justice League. So there you go. I'm not going to have him pose like this, but it is nice to kind of have that extra option. But let's move him back a little bit and let's do some size comparisons. So this is why he doesn't work with the Mafex stuff. Because you got Shazam here, who is extremely short. I mean, I guess in a way that wouldn't look too bad, but it just, I don't know. It's like, Ray Fisher is it's like normally a teenager and just I don't know. It just looks weird. I don't know. That's too big for to stand with those figures. But as I was saying, actually wait, one more just for fun before I get into posing them with the other ones. Got the Diamond Select Bruce Lee. See, they almost go pretty well together. They're almost about the same size. Loud motorcycle outside of my house. I really hate that. I really hate that whenever I'm doing videos and a loud vehicle passes by. I cannot stand that. It really irritates me. God, I love this Superman. So yeah, I'm gonna just start putting the team. Oh my gosh, I think Green Lantern's gonna have some issues standing up. Hold on. He's not having issues standing up on any of the hard surfaces, but this ring, Green Lantern, is definitely having some issues. I might have to get him a stand if I have one close by. And I do, because he's definitely going to need one for this. It's the one thing I will say, I wish that the Mcfarlane figures stood on their own better. He's still going to fall. Come on. Come on. All right, let's zoom out. And we got the Wonder Woman in the back. So when you look at this, these all look pretty good together. You got all comic book versions of the other characters, and then you have the live action Cyborg, but I think it looks pretty good. So, I'm not, again, like I said, I'm not going to go through and collect all of the Justice League figures. I want to get Darkseid. I want to get Steppenwolf. I might get the black suit Superman just because I do want a black suited Superman. But that's about it. I don't need another tactical suit Batman because I already got that with Mezco. But I just think that this looks pretty legit. I could have this as my Justice League team. So let's get these guys out of here real quick. I really dig this Superman. I'm telling you, I'm gonna find somebody to do like a custom, just so I can have that his suit painted in the typical Superman blue that you would see. But yeah, man. Final statements on this guy. I really do dig this Cyborg figure. A broken record, but I love getting this level of detail just for $20. Like, this is awesome. You know, this figure doesn't have to be $100. I know import, domestic, I get it, but at the same time, you know, when you're trying to complete a team, it's nice to not have to break the bank, especially on one figure. Especially on one figure, it's just really nice to not have to go crazy. You know, he does have good range of motion. Forgot to show his leg movement, and he does do the splits pretty well. So he's got a very decent amount of articulation. I mean, his knees and elbows are only like a single joint, but this is Cyborg at the end of the day. He's not going to be anything. He's not going to be doing anything too dynamic, you know. So I appreciate the level of articulation that we actually do have with this figure. It's good enough for me. But yeah, man. That's pretty much all I have to say about this guy. Oh, wait. One more comparison. I can't believe I almost forgot to do this. Hold on. Let's put him up with the animated Cyborg. And see, the animated stuff, those are the ones that are going to look like really out of place. Like, you can't really have... Even though this looks pretty cool, doing like a little comparison with both versions of Cyborg, it's cool to have these guys next to each other. But if you're trying to pose them together, you know, I mean, it's the same character, but you wouldn't be able to have like your super animated stuff posed with anything, especially anything live action. Like, you can completely see the differences between these two. I mean, the colors are brighter here, over exaggerated, you know, torso, arms, but nonetheless, they still look cool. Just doing a comparison, just looks really awesome. And I dig this Cyborg a lot. I got this one because this is my favorite animated figure that Mcfarlane has done. So, all right, now I can be done with the video. But thank you guys for tuning in. As always, this is Soul Drum 86, and I'm out. Peace.